and our entire lineup. Event ends April 2nd. Get 0% for up to 72 months on 13 models.
Good morning, America. That high-stakes secret meeting. North Korea's Kim Jong-un making a surprise trip to China. What President Trump is saying this morning.
Also breaking right now, Stormy Daniels' attorney now trying to depose the president. Will Trump have to testify about his ties to the porn star?
Overnight, protesters at a city council meeting demanding justice. The brother of that unarmed man, Stephon Clark, killed by police, making a passionate plea in front of the mayor. And demonstrators again block entry to the Kings game.
The big announcement from Facebook coming this morning, what the social media giant is promising to do about your privacy, as Mark Zuckerberg is called to testify on Capitol Hill.
And the heart-stopping moment. This young girl jumps 30 feet as her building goes up in flames. The incredible rescue this morning.
Live in Times Square, this is GMA with Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, and Michael Strahan.
And we do say good morning, America, and what a busy Wednesday morning we have in that incredible rescue.
Yeah, I mean, what bravery that had to take for that little girl to jump 30 feet. Look at that, but thank goodness it all ended well.
They were all sitting there. A lot of headlines from the White House this morning as well. Stormy Daniels' lawyer trying to get the president to testify under oath to give a deposition in court. We're going to have all the details on that coming up.
But first, we're going to begin with that breaking news, that mysterious meeting overseas, North Korean's leader making that surprise visit to China in extreme secrecy, his first trip out of the country since he took power. Our chief global affairs correspondent, Martha Raddatz, has the latest. Good morning, Martha.
Good morning, Robin. It was mysterious, surprising, and historic. As you said, this is the first trip that Kim Jong-un has taken outside of North Korea since he took power in 2011. Rumors had been swirling for days that Kim was in China after a heavily guarded armored train arrived in Beijing. But the meeting was confirmed only after Kim left. But this morning, China is releasing these images of the welcoming ceremony and banquet held for Kim and his wife. The meeting came at the invitation of China's President Xi Jinping, who said that Kim told him that he was open to a potential meeting with President Trump and was committed to the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. Kim is believed to have nuclear weapons that could reach the U.S. And just a short time ago, President Trump reacted to the meeting, tweeting, "For years and through many administrations, everyone said that peace and the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula was not even a small possibility. Now there is a good chance that Kim Jong-un will do what is right for his people and for humanity. Look forward to our meeting." But Trump then tweeted that in the meantime, maximum sanctions and pressure must be maintained at all costs.
But talking about the meeting that just took place in China, it appears that this is all taking place at a time when North Korea is said to be firing up a new nuclear reactor.
That's right, Robin. Reports this morning and satellite images show emissions from a smokestack that indicate that North Korea is finally activating its new reactor at Yongbyon. More things to negotiate if and when that meeting actually happens,
Absolutely.
Robin.
All right, Martha, thank you.
Okay, Robin. Also at the White House this morning, President Trump now facing calls for a deposition in this Stormy Daniels lawsuit that was filed late last night by Stormy Daniels' attorney. I want to bring in our senior White House correspondent, Cecilia Vega, for more on this. And Cecilia, this is something that to avoid.
Oh, absolutely. Georgia, Stormy Daniels' attorney now wants to depose the president, and not just the president, his lawyer, Michael Cohen, as well. Of course, this is centered around that $130,000 hush money that Stormy Daniels received just before the election, and of course now this alleged threat made against her that she brought up during that recent 60 Minutes interview. I pushed the White House just yesterday here about why the president has remained so uncharacteristically silent on this one. Sarah Sanders answered to me, George. She says, look, the president doesn't punch back on everything. He's got a country to run, but we still have not heard from him on this one.
To get some payment for this wall. He didn't get enough money for the border wall and that spending bill passed by Congress last week, and now is toying with the idea of having the Pentagon pay for it.
Yeah, and you know this. This, of course, was the president's signature promise that we heard over and over and over again. Mexico will pay for this wall. Well, now sources are telling us that behind closed doors here at the White House to aides, even in a meeting with House Speaker Paul Ryan, he is floating this idea of having money. $700 billion, I should say, money for his border wall to come out of the Pentagon. $700 billion border wall. So let me just tell you, we asked the White House about this yesterday. Take a listen to what they had to say.
Isn't it true at this point that Mexico is just not going to pay for that wall?
I'm not going to go beyond what the president's already said. I think he still has plans to look at potential ways for that to happen.
So Congress would need to sign off on this one, and if what we're hearing already is any indication, this is not going to come easy. Democrats are calling this a blatant misuse of funds, and even Republicans I'm talking to, George, are laughing this one off.
Right, and it would take 60 votes. That simply is not going to happen. Okay, Cecilia Vega, thanks very much. Amy?
George, now to that breaking news about Facebook. The embattled social media giant just announcing changes to its privacy settings. And ABC's chief business correspondent Rebecca Jarvis here with more on what this means for users. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, Amy. Yes, that's right. Facebook tells me these changes were in the works long before the Cambridge Analytica scandal came to light. Any new restrictions on which information to collect, but the company says it hopes they will make it easier for users to access and control their activity on the social network.
With pressure mounting on Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg to testify before Congress, the company's stock slammed again, down another 5% Tuesday. And now this morning, the tech giant announcing an overhaul to its security and privacy settings meant to be more intuitive and easier to navigate. Writing in a statement, we've heard loud and clear that privacy settings and other important tools are too hard to find and that we must do more to keep people informed. Among the new features, and having to visit nearly 20 separate screens, users will be able to see all of their settings here. The redesign also including a new privacy shortcuts menu and a new feature called Access Your Information, a more straightforward way to delete anything you no longer want shared with Facebook, including posts, pictures, likes, and comments.
Okay, so take a look at this. This is the new Access Your Information page. It puts all the information about you on Facebook in one place with the hope that you can find it and manage it more easily. As you can see, though, there's a lot of information here, so we've broken it up a bit to make it easier to see. So here on the page, you're going to see that you can access your posts, for example, your comments, your messages, all in one place. And here, you'll be able to go into each of these individual sections and make deletions from the history, anything that you've put up on Facebook historically, a post, a comment, a message that you have written historically, you will be able to go through here and make a deletion. And one other thing to point out here, they also have the ad section. So this is the interactions, what kinds of existing relationships you currently have with advertisers. You'll be able to look at it here and make deletions to things you want to delete from your history on Facebook.
That's a big change right there. But what about information that Facebook already has on you?
So this is such a great question, Robin. There's no silver bullet here. You would have to individually go in and delete all of these things to get any of them completely wiped from your record. Facebook says anything that you delete from your record, it'll disappear from your profile, but it will live on their servers for up to 90 days. And if you delete your account, while the account is deleted, things that you've traded with friends, exchanges you've had with friends, those could still live on the platform.
And it's possible we now know that it's already been passed on beyond Facebook.
Exactly.
Rebecca, as always, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Now to fresh outrage overnight in Sacramento over the shooting death of an unarmed black man, Stephon Clark. Demonstrators, including Stephon's brother, disrupting a council meeting, and there were demonstrators that blocked fans from getting into an NBA game again. ABC's Kana Whitworth is there in Sacramento, and she has the latest for us. Good morning, Kana.
Robin, good morning. So demonstrators started here at City Hall, taking their concerns right to city leaders in a meeting that was scheduled to go until 11 p.m., but it was cut short. The mayor citing safety concerns.
Everybody take out your cell phone.
Overnight at the Sacramento City Council meeting, attendees urged to take a stand, sending a message of justice.
Does this look like a gun?
Hundreds flooding City Hall, demanding change in the wake of 22-year-old Stephon Clark's death. He was killed March 18th after police mistook his cell phone for a gun.
Our community is in pain.
But what was supposed to be an open dialogue at the City Hall meeting at times became a chaotic scene.
Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark!
Clark's brother emerging from the crowd, shouting his name, leaping onto the desk in front of the mayor. Later, the mayor abruptly adjourning the meeting after this moment.
What is happening?
Protesters earlier removed from the chambers, making their way back in and taking over the proceeding. Outside City Hall, demonstrators marching onto the Capitol building and the Golden One Center, where once again they blocked fans from entering the arena, delaying the start of the Sacramento Kings game.
Black Lives Matter!
While city leaders call for calm in the community, the announcement was made that the California Department of Justice was asked to be involved in the investigation to provide independent oversight into the fatal confrontation captured on police body cams.
Show me your hands! Get your gun!
I thought by having an independent body on this case would help bring confidence in our community that it was thorough and fact-based investigation.
Now, that independent investigation will also include a look at the Sacramento Police Department's policies and their use of force training. Stephon Clark's wake is planned for today and his funeral scheduled for Thursday. Robin.
Kana, thank you. And this morning there is also fallout from another fatal police shooting, this one in Louisiana. The state's attorney general has announced he will not pursue criminal charges against those two Baton Rouge police officers involved in the 2016 killing of Alton Sterling. Departmental charges are pending. The attorney for the officer who fired the fatal shot says he expects his client to be fired. Now, once those charges are handed down, surveillance and body cam video of the shooting will be released, and that could happen as soon as Friday.
Robin, there are also new charges this morning involving that waterslide death of a 10-year-old boy in Kansas. The man who co-owned the park and helped design that ride is now facing murder charges in the 2016 accident. Our senior national correspondent Matt Gutman has the latest on that. Good morning to you, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Amy. Prosecutors threw the book at Jeff Henry, who's the visionary behind the ride. He could face up to 80 years in prison if convicted. They say his company knew what he had built was dangerous, yet opened the water slide anyway, didn't fix the flaws once people started to get hurt, and then tried to cover it up.
This morning, the man once called a water park visionary is being called something else by prosecutors. A murderer. Jeff Henry, who built Verrocked to be the biggest water slide in the world, now faces second-degree murder charges. The indictment states that Henry's design of the ride guaranteed that rafts would occasionally go airborne in a manner that could severely injure or kill the occupants. That's exactly what happened in August 2016.
6 went to the park and 5 came back.
10-year-old Caleb Schwab was decapitated after his raft went airborne, hitting support poles above the ride. 2 others in the raft suffered facial fractures, and according to court documents, at least 14 people have been hurt on the ride. The indictment alleges Henry knew Verrückt, which means insane in German, was a, quote, seriously dangerous piece of equipment, as he himself wrote, yet he opened it anyway.
I call that insane.
We were there opening day.
But you're saying it is safe?
Oh, yeah. This ride is probably the safest speed slide that's ever been built. It's been tested. It's been evaluated.
Prosecutors say neither of those things were true. The indictment says that employees warned executives about brake failures on the ride at least 29 times, and yet they were never fixed. And riders were getting hurt, including Nathan Campbell, who was a lifeguard at the park.
The brakes just didn't work, so we never stopped and just kept going and hit the very end of the ride and flipped off.
He says that every morning employees would be asked to test the ride, but after being hurt on it, he never wanted to be on it again.
Now, stunningly, Amy, the indictment says that after 10-year-old Caleb Schwab's death, the park hid incriminating documents, misled police, and ordered employees like Nathan Campbell to lie. The company denies the allegation, calls Caleb's death an unforeseeable accident, and says that all of its employees had the highest dedication to safety. Amy.
All right, Matt Gutman, thanks so much. And our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams, joins us now with more on this case. So, second-degree murder charges. How unusual are charges like this in a case like this?
Yeah, first of all, it's unusual for companies to be charged criminally. It's even more unusual for the people who run the companies to be charged. I think you have here the allegation that you had unqualified people building it, you had an unsafe slide, and I think maybe the most important part to prosecutors is the allegation that they knew there were injuries and they did nothing about it. And I think that's the unique set of facts here that's leading to these criminal charges.
Right, so the individual charges are one thing. He faces up to 80 years behind bars. But as you mentioned, the construction company and the water park company both charged. What does that mean if they're found guilty?
Right, that's more criminal fines. And that's why it's so important that you're not just talking about the companies where it's money, and you're talking about individuals where it's the possibility of prison time.
All right, how tough is this a case for prosecutors?
Look, typically I'd say it's not going to be that easy, despite the facts. But here under Kansas law, you can have murder for unintentional conduct. It can still be a murder charge. We'll have to see whether they can have any plea agreement on this as well. I don't know if that'll happen.
We know you'll be following it again. Thanks so much, George.
Thank you, Amy. We're going to get the latest now on the future of self-driving cars after that accident that killed a pedestrian. Arizona has now suspended Uber's autonomous vehicles from its roads, and on its own, Uber is ending testing on California roads. Our senior transportation correspondent David Curley has the story. Good morning, David.
Morning, George. The question really is, will this Uber accident more broadly affect the development of self-driving cars? In the short term, the answer may be yes. This Uber accident, the death of pedestrian Elaine Herzberg in Tempe, could be putting the brakes on self-driving car development. Testing in Arizona for Uber now on hold. And this morning, Uber saying it won't renew its permit for testing in California. Also, the company that provides some of its technology to Uber says it'll stop testing its fleet.
However advanced Uber's technology was or wasn't, it wasn't to the point where Uber wanted it to be.
But it's beyond Uber. Regulators and lawmakers are asking tougher questions. Have the companies pushed too hard, too quickly to get their technology on real roads, putting pedestrians and other drivers at risk?
We may have to do more testing than we wanted to do through computer simulation, more testing on proving grounds than we wanted to do, than is ideal, but we can't have these kinds of tragedies continuing to happen.
Despite the recent setbacks, Google's Waymo says it's moving ahead, confident its technology is more mature.
We have a lot of confidence that our technology would be robust and would be able to handle situations like that one.
In fact, less than 24 hours ago, Waymo announced it plans to build a luxury autonomous car with Jaguar. There has been a long debate about how quickly we will see self-driving cars. The road to fully autonomous vehicles seems to be a bit longer this morning, guys.
And challenging one at that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go down to Rob. And severe weather, flood threat across the south this morning, Rob?
Yeah, already, Robin, we're seeing some flooding across parts of San Antonio. This from our affiliate KSAT. Driving through the streets there around San Antonio, you see lightning flashes. We've already had some water rescues in San Antonio, flash flood warnings, and we had a couple of tornadoes yesterday. This lands about in parts of West Texas. Also, some hail, and we've had tornado warnings this morning already. So the severe weather threat is going to be ongoing today across parts of southeast Texas, Corpus Christi, Houston, eventually getting up into Shreveport as well. The possibility for tornadoes is a little higher today than it was yesterday. Time now for your Sunny Cities, brought to you by Edward Jones.
So I got an offer on the business, and now I'm thinking I'd like to retire early.
Oh, that's great, Sarah. Let's talk about this when we meet next week.
How did Edward Jones come to manage $1 trillion in assets under care?
Jay?
Sarah, so I have a few thoughts on that early retirement.
By focusing our mind on whatever's on yours.
Well, what's going to surprise you today? The higher temperatures. That does include this morning when you step out the door. Our warmest morning since March the 1st. It's upper 30s to mid 40s first thing this morning. Generally, we're just overcast. There was some spotty showers coming through, but a better chance for those spotty light showers later today as we get up to finally 60 to 61 degrees. We're tracking 70s for tomorrow, then we're back into the 60s for the upcoming weekend. But that rain should be ending early morning on Friday by around 9, 10 a.m.
We're halfway through the work week. Hope it's going well for you so far. We'll try to improve on the weather situation throughout the show.
Well put, Rob.
All right, guys.
Coming up, we have the leader of a secretive self-help group now behind bars, charged with sex trafficking, how he allegedly coerced his followers.
And actor Edward Norton's production company is now facing a major lawsuit over this deadly fire on set that killed a firefighter. The new fallout this morning.